alligator food?
No, Lucy. Take off your headphones so that you can actually hear me.
Okay, what did you say?
I was just saying I love you.
Aw, thank you, Miss Kristy. I love you too, but I thought you were telling me about alligator food.
No, silly. That is why it's important that we listen so that we can learn. Listening helps us learn about God, and it helps us obey Him and others. Did you know that Jesus listened to others? Let's see what our Bible says about that.
Come on, kids, it's story time.
Each year, people travel to Jerusalem to celebrate the Feast of the Passover. When Jesus was 12 years old, he and Mary and Joseph and several others went there just like every other year. My daughter Molly is 12 years old, so at this point, Jesus at 12 might have been about this tall. When the feast was over, everyone went home, but Jesus stayed behind in Jerusalem. His parents didn't know that. They just thought Jesus was traveling home with another group of family or friends. After they had been traveling for a whole day, Mary and Joseph began searching for Jesus. But they didn't find him.
Oh no!
That's right. They traveled back to Jerusalem to search for him there. And after not one, not two, but 3 days, they finally found Jesus.
3 days?
Yep, 3. And guess where they found him, Lucy?
Where?
In the temple.
The temple? Was their temple like our church?
Yeah, sort of. And guess what Jesus was doing at the temple?
What?
He was sitting with teachers, listening to them and asking them questions. Everyone who heard Jesus was amazed at his understanding and the answers that he could give. When his parents spotted him,
were they mad?
No, they weren't mad. They were surprised. Mary said, "Jesus, why have you treated us like this? Your father and I have been searching for you and worried about you." Jesus said to them, "Why were you looking for me? Did you not know that I must be in my Father's house?" So God's house. But Mary and Joseph didn't understand what he was saying. Jesus left with his parents to go back to Nazareth, obeying them just like he always did. Mary thought a lot about what Jesus was saying. And our focus verse today is in Luke 2:52. Jesus increased in wisdom and stature and in favor with God and with people. We can follow Jesus by listening and learning more about him.
Why did God make mosquitoes? Why can't I have some popsicles for breakfast? What's for dinner? Are we there yet? Can I buy some candy?
Okay, Lucy. You sure do have a lot of questions. We don't have time to answer all of your questions today. How about for now, let's move on to our memory verse for this week.
Let's learn it, love it, and live it.
Our memory verse for this week is Jesus increased in wisdom and stature and in favor with God and with people. Luke 2:52.
Here's your go-to guide.
Last week, Lucy and I challenged your family to choose a way to grow like Jesus did. Lucy and I decided to grow like Jesus did by taking a walk around the church each day. Little Lights this week's family challenge is to play the telephone game. One person in your family can choose a phrase, and you whisper that phrase in the next person's ear, and then that person will pass the phrase to the next person. and so on, to see if everyone was listening. And the last person that hears the phrase will share it with the group to see if everyone heard it correctly. You know, God gave us 2 ears to help us listen better. This week, be sure to listen to your parents and your teachers at school and at church, and you will be able to learn so much just by spending time listening to them. Little Lights, we would love for you to comment on this video and tell us who you listened to this week. Little lights, shining bright, God's love in us day and night. We'll show His love, we'll share His way, shining for Jesus every day.
See you next time.
Have a great week. Bye-bye.